I guess like there's a lot of deviation. So you guys are going on adventures that aren't even part of the original story.
Yeah.
No such thing.
I
That's just nonsense. Whoever declared such, they're banned. Get them out. You guys are totally doing the exact book to the letter. It's just the letters are reordered in a very different verbiage. There's a lot of letters that he uses.
Well, it's just very interesting. I think this setting is also supposed to be outlandish, more so than any other.
It is pretty outlandish. You haven't been to the other campuses yet. They've almost died at every single one.
Not Prismari yet.
That's true. That's the only one they haven't almost.
Have we been to Quandrix?
I feel like we have.
Yeah, for a quick visit. It wasn't long.
And we still
we do
almost
get
died.
sent on
You
suicide
actually
missions.
didn't go. You guys always split the party way often.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Oh, pretty well.
Yeah. Same here.
I thought I was connected to the channel. Was wondering where everyone was.
Yeah. We are.
I was like, that's weird. He's usually here way before me.
I'm actually connected into the foundry. I was moving my mouse around. I'm like, I see people here, but they're not talking.
As often the air is. Done. Seg, is your mic working?
He's cutting pizza right now.
He is cutting pizza. I'll tell you guys, he has the most interesting things he's always doing. He's doing them. Alrighty. Let's see. So.
Just.
Uh-huh.
Just so everyone's tracking, we need 150 pounds worth of stuff and 4 volunteers.
Shouldn't be too hard.
You say
150
that.
pounds of what stuff?
Oh, just anything.
Just weights.
Rocks.
Weight, anything. Just in
Extra
general.
crap. But the more people, the better. So we need a little 4 minimum, but you know how it goes. More's better.
The more, the merrier.
Do you have like some waivers or anything that we need them to sign?
Well, probably best they don't see the waiver. They might ask too many questions.
Yeah. Besides, what are they going to sue us for? We ain't got nothing.
Right. That's what they all say. Real quick for you guys, if you may do me the honors of opening your character sheets and making sure that they are to your necessary, like they're working again. I believe last time the sheet wasn't working for you guys.
It was the same this time until I opened up the configuration and changed it back to the tidy sheets. But yeah, it's working again.
Okay, so the tidy sheets are that's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah, you guys would have had to do that. There's also a light and dark mode now. If you guys haven't seen that you guys can click. I don't think it flips right away. I think you have to click it. I don't know. Maybe you do that in the actual sheet settings. Don't trust that button. It doesn't work. But my dark mode was working a second ago. So I don't know what I did. I changed it. Interesting. Let me check that real quick. Manage models.
Seems to be okay.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's working for you guys, it should be good. But nonetheless, here we are. So, is Seg just kind of like busy? Like, is he in audible range, or is
I am here now.
He is here. You guys hear that? He appears right when you need him. That's what you can depend on in life. Nice.
Whether I'm of any help or not depends on my roles.
Yeah, that's something that we don't expect. So don't worry.
So I just told everyone we need 150 pounds worth of stuff, an hour to prep, and 4 minimum volunteers with quotes. But the more, the better. So do we still want to go to the woods?
Find some good rocks there, maybe.
We can use rocks. I can use ice. There's plenty of stuff. I don't think the weights will be an issue. We got the bar that was needed.
Fair enough. We could use some potions though. We don't know what the time travel is gonna do to us. Could, I don't know, give us road burn.
Are these individuals that you need? Are they for like a reference in space? How far back?
More like batteries, I think.
Is it gonna
They
hurt them?
No, it's just gonna drain them for a little bit. Like if you cast a really powerful spell, you know how you feel that drain on you? It's gonna be like that. They'll wake up and get all their powers and everything back in maybe 1 or 2 days.
No long-term effects. Totally safe.
But the more we have, the less it'll take from every person.
Could one use the spell Fast Friends to acquire a battery?
I don't know. Maybe? What does that do?
You give them a specific task to complete, and they are amicable with you and will complete the task, as long as it doesn't directly harm them.
Oh, I guess. I'll leave it to you to acquire volunteers. Unless anyone else can pull up volunteers.
I did my
That's
best.
I did.
I
It's
don't
getting
have my
soon.
friends here.
We don't either.
Apparently, everyone hates us. Maybe we can change that in the past. We'll volunteer more. We'll lift
say-
more.
I can't say that people hate me, but I just hardly leave the library.
Oh, yeah. We usually show up, and everyone's either in the process of dying, and then we try to save them.
And they blame us
But-
for almost dying. Also, I work in the library.
Odd. I guess I haven't noticed you before.
It's a big library.
It is a pretty big library. The other day I had to climb a mountain of books. Have you ever been buried in an avalanche of books?
Luckily, no, not yet.
Well, stay away from the third floor.
I would pay to see that.
You guys see the Secretariat scratching out notes as you guys are discussing, as they per usually do. And then you see, as one hand is scratching away, one claw reaches down into their feathers and pulls out what looks to be a rolled up scroll and presents it to you.
Thank you. I will open it and attempt to read it.
In the attempts of reading it, you do. It is in your writing.
Oh, probably another
What's
note from future me.
Future you
What
tells
is this?
Huh?
I was like, is this a common thing?
Oh.
Yeah, future me's an asshole. He's so smart and thinks he knows everything.
I wonder who that sounds like.
As you
Well, definitely not.
unravel your note, you read it, and it's not as cryptic as your others. It's almost very direct. You will most likely have to face myself when you perform this, and I cannot promise who I am with when you arrive. Be ready. And then you see the
Oh.
paper slowly just start to burn up as if it has played its role.
Apparently, we're gonna have to kill future me. I wonder if this is like one of those paradox things.
Might be why they asked who I kill.
Wait. Just to clarify, kill, right?
Good face, but I assume that's what it meant. Maybe we just gotta win. Sometimes you just have to break the cycle and then it self-solves. We'll find out.
Psych starts
But there's going to be a
rubbing his-
fight. So we need 4 volunteers as batteries that we can't do, because otherwise you can't fight.
Not all of us require magic to use some of our abilities.
Well, it's more that you're gonna be kind of drained of all powers for a while.
Oh, not just magic?
I'm assuming.
Not to
I mean, I
mention,
only understand about 5% of the spell, so.
So, actually, if you're getting volunteers, you're going to drain them of powers and everything. But for going to the past, what,
Yeah.
I mean, is everything here just going to cease to exist? Or are we coming back here? Are we,
Great question. I have
what
no
kind of time
idea.
travel is this? Because there's more than one.
I didn't build the time travel spell.
You
Future
see
me did.
another. She like pulls out another, and this one's a bit thicker of a girth of rolled up parchment, and it presents it to you.
Uh-oh. I take voracious notes, apparently. I will open it up.
You see it say is. This is a follow-up note to prepare you for the questions in which you weren't prepared for because we already knew you wouldn't be prepared for them. Here are your answers, and you see that there's like just a solid 300 character count breakdown of any and all things that you can spin off and make up as you go. But here are the facts. You did create the device. You just haven't yet because you haven't casted the spell yet. But you did already. And it's even written in that weird confusion of sense. It's like you're trying to explain to yourself the is, the isn't, and the is to be. The three ises. And you're now realizing that as you were looking at this written letter to yourself, that there's more problems than there are solutions. And you're getting the sense that this might not have been your first attempt, nor your second, nor your third. As it says, after many iterations, we have discovered that complete removal of our copies is necessary upon completion of the spell and appearing where we stand. We will always be there. And you
Maybe that's
understand
why I
that.
keep you around, Shio. You gotta kill the me from the failed reality?
So I think it means we have to kill all of ourselves.
Oh, yeah, you guys too.
Oh man,
wait,
this
does
is
that mean
gonna
we
be
have to
some
kill
therapy.
Anivia?
Maybe? I don't think so,
Probably.
unless they're doing the time
Fuck.
travel.
Yeah, we only have to kill ourselves. Killing Anivia would solve the Vampster problem, though.
I'm starting to have second thoughts about coming here.
Too. Maybe we should just figure another way.
I just turn my head slowly, all bird-like, and just stare you directly in the eye.
If there's another way, I think you would have told us.
I don't know another way, but maybe there is. I've only done this 996 times, and it hasn't worked out well in any of them.
Huh.
For the
Well,
greater good, it must be done.
Mr. Sizzle Tongues, can you go ahead and give me an insight check as you just you just sit there and you absorb all this information, and go ahead and give it to me with advantage, as you think long and hard about all that they're sharing, and you're trying to find some point to it. You're trying to make some senses of all of this here.
Oh, can you hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah.
My headset like disconnected or something.
Like I was hearing you earlier, and then now.
Okay. Oh, I'm back. Sorry, what I miss?
Can you roll me a insight with advantage, please? Well, you're a pretty average dude. Now go ahead and roll me a history check with advantage.
There you go.
You recall reading something back at the Biblioplex about this funny thing in time travel. and why the removal of the other is so important. Now, they don't use the term as in themselves, but they do use the sense of, imagine there is an apple, and you are trying to take that exact same apple into its own universe in which another version of itself already existed. Both apples shouldn't exist, so one must be removed. Do you eat the apple you take, or do you eat the apple that's there in its place upon entry? It was a puzzle that you sat on for quite some time, and even though it wasn't necessarily like a quizzical point of the book, it was just more or less the book teaching about it, and it was something you just sat on for quite a long time. And is there your own opinion you'd like to twist on this, or would you like me to fill it in for you? I'll give you a chance.
I think that if the two apples are exactly the same, atom per atom, it is irrelevant which is removed. One might even cut each in half and use the left side from the original and the right from the new and remove the others, and there's no difference.
Is that like a ship of thesis here?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah, you can move like one part at a time. It's still the same ship.
Oh, no, I just mean that the apples are exactly the same if you cut them in exactly the same position and you use the left side from one and the right from the other and put them together and then destroy the remains. You still have two apples, and you could destroy whichever you like. It's irrelevant.
So you're saying we're stitching the timelines together? Okay. That makes some sense.
What I got from that is that we should absorb our others.
Are you absorbing in the sense that you're retaining the material? Because I don't think we're supposed to do that.
I think if the atoms are just in a different organization, it's fine.
Seg, give me a intelligence check.
On who?
Seg. At disadvantage.
Oh no.
Yeah, this noodles. You guys see Seg struggling with you all, speaking in such terms. He's twitching, and it's not because he has fleas or a tick on him.
Is he having a seizure?
Stole
Fuck.
pretty. Seg, here's what you got from all that. If there's one mice, and then there was a second mice, there are two mice, but there should only be one mice, so you have to get rid of one mice. You don't understand anything else other than the fact that if there's more than one mice, get rid of one mice. That is the simplest for like term in which you can grasp out of this.
So basically, murder.
Engulf, in however you wish, devour. It's a mice, however you see it happening at the time.
Got it.
Real quick, I did want to point out to you guys the new character dashboard. I don't know, shortcut. I don't know. We had the Argon HUD previously, and I switched it for the new tray, action tray on your left-hand side. When you click on your character token, it will show you all your equipped skills, features, spells that are readied if you have to have them readied, and your inventory at the very bottom. If you want to roll, any of your stats, you should see them at the very top left. Strength, X, Con, Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma, and then there's a little arrow button on the skills you can click, and it'll show you all of your skills in a very compact menu. You can then just click right there to roll from.
This is super cool. I like it.
So it was a bit more or less invasive on the screen, and it went away on its own, which was nice. So I figured that might work better for you guys. So
not seeing this.
When you click on your token, if you're not seeing it, and you look at your left-hand side, and you have the token control selected, you will see a finger, like a hand pointing to your left. If you click on that, it will open and close the action tray for you.
I like this. This is convenient.
All right, so once you guys have that figured out, we may move forward.
So, no going into the woods. Just make sure we get enough people, prep everything, and maybe set the field.
By the way,
We could have.
You have never taken anyone to your grove, so let me show it to you right now, just to you, in case you want to walk in with any descriptors or any flavor or any whatever I have it. So let's pull you in just a second. Should load momentarily. But this is your beautiful Grove 5. I don't know why it is showing it black and white for you. 1 second, let me fix that, because you have color. Your dark vision is always on. There we go. Alright, so this is your Grove. These are little arcane, innate firefly glowing bugs that are just innate to the ground down here. They're safe, they make you feel good. There's amethyst that is in the walls, naturally found here, and it empowers spells. Another great reason why you chose this location. Moss that has grown down from you digging the hole and excavating such, and the little construct in which you plan to cast such ritual upon. There is a natural rise and just like this weird little haze that is actually more of like a pure oxygen that is good for your health. That's kind of slowly steaming out of the floor below from what you believe to be a very, very, very deep wellspring that is at no harm to you guys. But that is your grove. Just wanted to share that with you prior.
Now, is this pure oxygen something I have to worry about exploding into fire?
No. This is more like a magical revivity kind of natural cause of the uniqueness of the gnarls coming into contact together when the planets originally collided. It's a Strixhaven specialty benefit. So, there's that. Meanwhile, you guys need to acquire 4 volunteers. For the simplicity of terms, that's it. Once you guys have those 4 people, everything is possible. If you choose to go without those 4 people, each of you will have 2 points of exhaustion, and we'll see what else happens. But that is the current situation we're looking at. For every volunteer we're missing, one of you will have to carry a 2-point exhaustion by choosing to be drained from for the ritual to work. Do I make myself understood?
Yep.
I told you guys.
Now, to find these volunteers, you guys may choose to go find Tim, Bob, Billy, or Joe, or you may choose to find students that you already have made acquaintances with. You guys tell me who you wish to appeal to. If it's the general class of the students, then you guys can make up some kind of hurrah to bring them in, and we can quickly do like a little scenario on it. Or you guys can choose specific members in which you know by name, and you guys will instantly be able to locate them wherever I tell you they are, and we can RP it. So I will give you guys a quick moment to discuss your game plan, what hooks you're doing, what you're offering, whatever it is you guys want to try to convince these 4 volunteers to help you out with something. If you have any favors that are owed, now would be a great time to cash them in. Though it seems like you owe more than you gained, who knows?
I mean, there's that one guy that witnessed the murder.
Yeah, he's already decided to join us, so we only need 3 before that, but we should still try to get as many people as possible, because if I remember right, we get bonuses if we get more people.
Yeah.
What about that other guy that witnessed the murder? There'll be a second one, and we kind of need to get rid of him anyway.
We don't want the Orcry knowing that.
I know, that's why we kidnapped this motherfucker.
Oh, I guess we don't know where to find him, though.
What do you
Good
mean
point.
get rid of? I thought this just drains people.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, the spell itself isn't going to hurt them, but I might hurt him.
He kind of ended up being on the wrong side.
I remember kidnapping being against the rules in the book.
Yeah, but we're not going to be here much longer anyway.
I mean, maybe. Did we not have anyone else? What happened to Rosie? Wasn't she around?
That's
She's
right,
angry.
I do need to go apologize to Rosie. Looks like we're splitting the party again. Good luck, yo.
How about I head over to the library? There should be like a self-study area or people falling behind on their grades. See if anyone wants to be in part of a project. Might give them some notoriety. Maybe hint at the possibility of some extra credit in a recognition for their efforts.
That's a good idea. I was thinking the same thing, but with money.
well, I can't say have much of that.
I could give you some if you need.
I like his idea
I-
better. I like to hold on to my gold and other people's gold.
It doesn't do anything. It just sits there and be heavy.
I mean, sure, we can compensate people for their time and say they're just part of an important research project, and they might get some recognition in the
I
footnotes.
just want the most people, so I'm afraid they'll get knocked out of position, and then we won't have enough, and the spell will fail.
Okay. Well, how about any of you a good artist?
I'm a decent artist.
Well, can we make ourselves like a nice fancy banner that says, volunteers needed for incredible breakthrough uh, experiment will be compensated for their time. How much gold you're giving away?
How much should we compensate? That wouldn't be suspicious.
I don't know how much is in the team chest.
Well, let me see. I think the manual on the school book says a CTR is filed when you guys spend anything over 10,001 copper. 10,000 gold and a copper. So, you know, a CTR is a currency transaction report. So as long as it's less than that, you guys should be
We got that kind of money.
Why don't you just say like 100 gold per head for your time?
How much gold do we
those-
have in the group chest again?
100 gold.
And have we been doing our jobs and getting paid?
Yes. So everyone but Runt technically is bringing in an income from the previous year. Now, for the second year, you guys have not had so much in the sense of work as you guys have to reacquire your positions. However, up until this point, as a group fund, including Anivia's and anyone else who had retired at the time of such, you guys would be sitting around 3173 as a grand total between all of you guys.
Oh yeah, disregard. Maybe no more than 20.
20 gold a head?
I don't know. I'm not much of a businessman.
I'm thinking we do 30 gold a head. That should be an incentive. 20 feels a little low, but 30 is just like that point where you're like, might as well.
I mean, that's more than we get paid for potions.
That's
Well,
true.
I mean, this is what 2 hours of their time,
Yeah.
or 15 gold for 2 hours of their time.
15 gold, 2 hours, and notoriety. Makes sense to me.
I will list them as helpers in my book. Assistants, perhaps?
Alright, so we were settled on 15.
I make a big deal about the notoriety and stuff.
That's
Okay.
your money.
Whoa. Who's going to be a hype man for this? I'd
Well,
do it, but people look at me funny.
Seg can, we can all fly.
Yeah, I mean, I can talk to people about it when I go out to apologize to Rosie.
Yeah,
I'll
try
hype it
to.
up. I'll
Yeah.
go to the market too. I need some new pistol ammo as well, so I'll go to the market and hype it up.
Oh, does anyone also know any skywriting spells?
Yeah. It's a ritual.
Yeah, you should do that. Right in the sky, like to get attention to the banner.
I wonder if I could get my old sport team to do it.
That is absolutely something you could do. You can go get the cacas.
Oh, what a stupid first year name. Oh, the memories.
Already dunking on the first years. I like it.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well, sounds like I know what I'm doing today.
Well,
so who wants to help me prep?
I can help you prep after I make the banner.
Okay. I mean, it's only going to take about an hour. I've got to move some rocks and stuff, so it won't be too bad.
Right. Well, I'll get working on a banner if you guys have some materials.
I don't, but I have money.
All right, well, can go buy some parchments and some big parchment and some ink. Actually, I have ink on me, but maybe I could use some coloring.
Yeah, I have plenty of paints. I make them myself.
With Iz's flower dyes.
Yep.
All right, well, then I can.
My secretary can help. She's very good at writing.
Excellent. Okay, I'll just borrow some money and we'll go get the large parchment. And I don't know if I need much else. Maybe some posts and string to hang it up.
Okay,
Easy
I'll be
enough.
here if you need anything.
Yeah, do you want me to come with?
If you want to.
Well, I'm trying to
Well-
decide whether coming with or helping it is prep.
Well, I have to go to the market anyway. I'll go to the market with him, and you can help his prep.
Okay.
It'll be a few hours yet. We'll probably have a little bit of time, so don't worry too much.
I
You
could.
guys say until there's a minute left, I tell you. I'm in a rush.
Well, let's just take the extra time to prep anyway. We don't want to. I don't know. Rush this. Seems like
I don't
something
know.
we should take our time doing.
I
Okay.
can kill a man in a minute. A minute is plenty of time.
Says the man who misses with every bullet.
Yeah, but also I have killed a man in a minute, so I'm going to say that a lot now.
A minute of shooting, yeah.
Just stand there. I need to reload.
They
Hey, that
recorded me.
first
They,
shot
they got
hit.
me in at 59 seconds when I finally hit him.
And you know what? It's gonna be fighting
alive.
yourself. So
Combat's only like 15 seconds, but if you take a minute, by all means.
but don't judge me. He died still.
All right. So,
I'm going to clap my hands. All right, let's go ahead and get started then.
Seg and Runt. You guys.
Oh,
head on.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Before I forget, my bad. If you guys need to find me, I'm going to be down in my little grove. It's underneath the living tree. All right,
Aren't all trees living?
the one that can talk.
Oh, the little shrub thing that tries to poison me.
Yeah.
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 All
All right. Then I guess I'll be there with Iz.
Okay. We got Runt and Seg heading out to go do their necessities. Runt and Seg, is there anything you wish to discuss before I ask for Seg's first call?
Are you a good people person?
I mean, I can be if I need to be.
I think you might need to be today. Well, put on your best beaky smile.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
I'll pat him on the back and try to give him
Give him a what?
some
Oh.
sorry, some subtle encouragement and guidance as we are doing.
You got it. So, Seg, what is the propaganda in which you choose to holler out as you run across your first group of 7 students? 3 of them girls, 4 of them boys. And they all look like first years. They just got there. They're excited, they're giddy, they're looking at all the oohs and ahs. You could see their blinding excitement.
Oh,
Do you skip
perfect.
this
Fresh
group?
meat. Oh, no, absolutely not. Fresh meat. Are there any like raised platforms or anything I can stand
There are
on?
plenty of like like small fences, that kind of thing.
All right.
Our place is 1 to
I'm
7.
going. Yeah, I'm gonna flap up on top of one of the taller, just perching points, and I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make my voice louder, um, and just a little more booming, and be like, oh, I'm really gonna perfect this.
I'll put a bonfire in front of him.
Oh yeah.
You got it. A bonfire arises before you as you go to roost.
I'm gonna like spread my wings out all big and be like, all right, you young fledglings, if any of you are trying to get that first foot off the ground and really come to understand the Strixhaven way, join me at insert location here, insert time here. We'll be doing a breakthrough ritual spell, not to mention 15 gold ahead.
Do we have to like bring the whole body or just cut the head off? Yells a student that's not even in the initial group of 7 before you. They're like about 30 yards further out, but they're listening.
I like the way you think, young one.
He smiles
Unfortunately,
at
you
his
do need to
buddies.
be alive.
He like his smile drops. Are you asking for our heads?
Of course, it's a ritual spell. We need all the help we can get.
And then you hear one of the girls in the immediate group before you. Excuse me, do you mean you are paying for our help, or you are paying for our help by providing our head?
I'm going to try to
And
refrain
it's a little
from.
hot. Can you put that out? You see, like the
Oh,
12 people
okay,
ahead,
so
kind of sweating.
apologies. And I'll
Wait,
snuff.
hold on. No, I'm gonna be dramatic about this. Um, I is there any water nearby?
Sure, there's like there's plenty of fountains and whatnot.
All right, then I am going to. Oh, this is a terrible idea.
If you're just looking around and like, well, what's
No,
wrong?
I'm gonna use my fourth tier spell slot to use control water to put out the flame.
Okay, so do you do it dramatically, or do you just get enough water to put it out real fast? Do it. Describe
Oh
it to
no,
me.
yeah, I'm gonna
This
like
extravagance.
I'm just like putting my wings back and like flexing all over the place as I like reach out and pull the water and like swoosh it around and just splash out the flame.
Okay, can you give me a?
Performance check or sleight of hand?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's do a performance for the whole kit and caboodle. Let's hope you do
All
well.
right. Jesus fucking
Oh,
Christ.
What is this?
So, Runt, you see
yeah.
Seg hold his hand out as you go to dispel the bonfire, and instead he puts his other arm out and rises water from the fountain, and he throws it over it toward him. And as he does, he ducks because he realizes he loses control, and it hits the woman in which it requested it to be put out, and it was just like, and then instead of dropping the spell, Seg is like, oh, my bad, trying to focus, and he like throws it toward the ground and misses, and then it throws some splatter at a whole nother group of individuals walking by, and you see a green-haired individual with curly hair as the water
Oh no.
just.
Oh shit.
You just hear the crazy sucking of air, gasping maw of death. As turning around, you see a speckled glasses, kind of caramel, cocoa toned female individual with very green highlights, green eyebrows, green hair, the works of green, and even her robes, but this time a bit more of a fancier royal green. Coming around for you, Seg, noticing that she kind of upgraded as she's moved up in the years. And you see Lorraine. Oh my god. Did you just wet me, Seg? I know we have problems, but I do not do this to you in front of the New Year's. And she like walks up to you really pissy, and she just kind of like stands below because you're on this little pedestal steps, and she's like waiting for you to come down to address her. What do you do, Seg? As you are currently fumbling in your own mishaps.
Well, my performance is straight up ruined for this batch of students, so I'm just gonna let them filter off.
They're all
And
watching.
I'll.
Nobody,
Oh,
everyone is
oh,
interested. Nobody's not interested on what's about to go down.
perfect. Then I'm going to try to maintain that air of dramatics and flap down in front of Lorraine. Lorraine, it wasn't personal, believe me. And if you're going to
Personal?
attend such a
Personal? My hair
magical,
is going to
what?
poof before I get to class.
Lorraine, if you're going to attend such a whimsical and magical campus and not expect to be in the crossfire of a couple minor
Can you even
spells,
spell the word
then
whimsical, Seg? Please. Show all the first years
you.
how intelligent you are.
All right, I'm gonna make an intelligence check. I know it's a bad
A
idea,
disadvantage.
but my
You get on a
intelligence
roll
is worth.
today.
I am. Yeah.
Another nat one, calling it.
Seg is the man
Here,
that like
here it
stubbornly
comes.
accepts any
It's
and
nat
all
20.
challenges.
Nat 20. He's got this. He passed spelling bees.
Is this an ability check or a saving throw? This is an ability check.
Ability.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Well, how do you spell it, Seg? Give me your best bet or your best shot. If you do know how to spell it, butcher it for me.
Okay. I don't know how to spell it.
So give me your best attempt. You see,
WHIMSICLE.
students, if you have to think that hard and take this long to come up with something as simple as whimsical but can speak it, then clearly you've learned nothing here. Did I get her wet? And you see this other girl just, and you see Lorraine just kind of wave her hand about, and a gust of wind just completely surrounds this student that you drenched, and she's like perfectly dry, as you see even her hair getting wrapped up into a perfect ponytail. There, you all go. I will take care of this. Imbecile. She raises an eyebrow. Can you spell that? What on earth are you doing out here, Sec? And who is this? She stares at Runt. She gives you the most disgusted look, like she has never seen somebody in your stature before, for whatever reason. She looks very, she's very pompous.
Oh, hi.
You don't have to listen to her, man. Oh, she's just pissed off because her owl boyfriend left her.
Oh, that's tough, buddy.
I'm so sorry for the stranger that you are to be with this bird brain, as he is really heartbroken that I have heard that his boyfriend has left us and has flown the coop for smaller rodent.
Lorraine, I would never tie myself down. If you're going to threaten me, you should at least try.
If I tried, I'd hurt you. Walks away.
Hold on. Intimidation check.
You want me to roll against you, or you're trying to intimidate her?
No, I'm trying to intimidate her.
With what? You're gonna have to say something else because you can't.
Oh,
roll
absolutely.
An intimidation check. So what do you say?
Honey, you couldn't even touch me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. God fucking damn it.
Wouldn't want to.
But it's a nat 20.
Like a little thing. Yeah, well, it's Lorraine, guys. You can nat 20
That's true.
that day. You guys fucking hit that one in with a nail, cement, super glue, and more. Like,
damn.
I'm trying so hard not to shoot her.
We're going back in time. I mean, what's one murder?
We don't know if we have to come back.
It's on the table.
For Runt, you've always felt like you were the guy who's the oddball out, the guy in the corner, the one that people might have picked on here and there when you were younger. But man, does it kind of feel good to witness someone else. Now it sucks because technically you're still associated to them, but it kind of feels good that you weren't the target of this thrashing of raising within the college diversity.
I am just gonna look back and forth and then just smile and be like, I'm so sorry for whatever has happened between you two, but I just want to introduce myself. They call me Runt. Uh, I believe I caught that your name was Lorraine. Is that right?
Correct. She turns around,
Okay.
piqued that you start speaking to her.
I'll extend out my gauntleted hand and hope that she'll embrace it and give me a
When's the
handshake.
last time you watched those?
I watch them every evening in holy water, blessed by uh, the Lord of the Forge.
Right. 1 second. She pulls out a glove, sticks it on, walks out and shakes your hand. Are you casting a spell?
No, no spell, just
Okay, I was just
nice to
asking.
meet you,
The way
Lorraine.
you said it, I was like, I feel like he's up to something.
No.
That was a very good descriptor. She shakes your hand. She does. You feel semi-firm. I mean, she is a feminine, but she's not like bulky or anything like that. You've seen some pretty bulky dwarven, working out women and whatnot. But she's more of a petite, very pompous, very prissy, very me kind of vibes from just looking at her. And when she shakes your hand, it's almost as if she's timing it in her head. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Enough. She releases your hand. Well, we've made our acquaintances. That is an
So,
unfortunate name, and I will not call you that. Do you have another?
well, you might call me Sizzle Tongs.
Sizzle Tongs? That is hardly better, but will be better than the other. It was a pleasure, and I hope this one doesn't drop you when he's delivering you to where you belong. Storks often do that.
I don't mean any offense when I say this, but
Okay.
might it be that there is, some lingering affection or just
A
some
compassion for this one. I would say that it was more or less his group, but because he's the only one here, I'm providing all that I have in case I don't run into another one of them. Call it opportunities.
Let's see. Well,
She's making our quota.
Jesus. Oh, I can still hear you, you bitch.
Run. You get the sense that this is like a fuming war that has been going on all previous year, and it's not a love relationship war, but you definitely understand that whatever the group you are currently hanging out with did, she's absolutely not in their corner.
okay. Well, that's a shame. This poor lot seems to be in a bind, and I'm trying to give him a hand. I was hoping I might be able to convince you to help, but maybe.
If you need assistance, Sizzle Tongues, I would go to the cafe, the bar, and ask any foolish member that would even want to look at you and your friend here longer than I have, and ask them.
Okay. I mean, I was just gonna go to the study hall, but I appreciate the advice. You can try those other locations as well.
She smiles in a very dry manner. And this entire time, she's like been slowly, subtly stepping further and further away. Right. I'm going to get to class.
Oh, very well. Oh,
Bye now.
nice to meet you.
She walks off. Seg, you feel defeated. That was just an absolutely brutal ass kicking that you gave yourself, but it was fun.
Yeah, we lose again.
Maybe a mice refrain from the waterworks next time.
Just grappling with my self-control. I just
Shoot her in the face.
or banish her. I want to banish her.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while you guys attempt to win over some first years and lose to a second year, Iz and Shio. Can both of you guys, with advantage, do you guys hear that car revving in the background? I don't know what you
No.
guys
Mm-mm.
It is like, I feel like it's like vibrating my entire life right now.
No?
It's so unnecessary. Anyways, as long as it's not bothering you guys. Um, so, as you guys are at the dorm doing about preparations, you notice something. The two of you. Well, both of you guys give me perception checks with advantage.
Oh, boy.
Oh, very nice. 1 second. Alrighty. Very well done. You guys both see the same exact crack and opening along a bookshelf in the common room. Let me pull up that map 1 second. We got the secretary in the corner like always. You guys are doing whatever the fuck you guys are doing, running around naked playing the Yellow Submarine. But amongst the bookshelf, which technically there isn't one in the common room, we'll say the fireplace, there is a small crack in the right lower hand sector that can easily fit half of his if he attempted to go in.
A hole.
Oh,
Should we report that to maintenance?
no, I bet it's a Vamsters trying to come up out of the ground and kill us when we sleep.
Huh.
I mean, we do only have like 8 hours or so left.
What? I thought this wasn't timed.
Oh, no, the world's definitely ending.
Oh. Uh. Hmm.
I guess I could go down there, but what if I get 8? What if the hole's a mimic? What if the whole house is a mimic?
Just don't talk about the house being a mimic in certain terms, otherwise it'll end up like Ambrose's desk. Ugh.
Mm,
Well, take a look inside. If you see any vampsters, run.
let me check. What do I have? Oh, I don't have anything ready.
Oh, this is my best kind
All
of stuff.
right. I give guidance to myself. I'm gonna go down the hole slowly, carefully. Do I have enough? Am I having a squeeze, or is this more of a? I can just walk down there.
You should freely be able to. I mean, like once you squeeze in, it fits half of you in the sense of like the opening. So if you wanted to go further in, you can, and then we can assess it as you go.
Cool. I will go in. I'm gonna try to stay stealthy as long as I'm not squeezing.
Okay. You got it. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Yeah, is stealth.
You make a lot of noise getting in there, and Shield isn't helping by asking if you're in, even though
Are you
you're
are you in?
because you're not out there with him.
Are you in yet?
Stupid
Is
hole.
It's probably about, I'd say 2 feet, maybe 2 and a couple inches wide. The height of it probably goes about another 7.5 feet up, and long wise, like as like across the entire wall length, it probably goes about 34 feet. So about 15, about 14 feet to your right, 15 feet to your left. And then the odd ends on in between wherever you're standing, and in your immediate vicinity, you see a stream that has no dust compared to the rest of the surroundings, and probably leads about 5 or so feet further down, and then it goes up. But you cannot see what it goes up to until you pass under a little block that is kind of like the beams basically.
Huh. Can I look around and see if what created this tunnel or hole?
Sure.
See if there's like claw marks, tool marks, that sort of
Give me
deal.
investigation.
Oh boy. Where is my investigation? There it is. This always does so well on these.
I mean, that's better than Seg today. You scope around and you kind of sift through your general surroundings, move a little bit of the dust to look for any odd markings and what have you. And there has been quite a bit of traffic. This dust isn't dust. It's microfibers of the hairs that have been falling off of these vampsters. They're shedding at a rapid pace, and then they're shedding like breaks into small little crumbles of little piles that eventually give off the essence of dust, though it is just shedding, withering in a hasteful rate. The hole itself is just weathered.
Interesting. I poke my head back up. Shio! Oh, Shio's gone?
missing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
He
I thought
comes
the
around the
Famsters
corner.
got you.
What's up?
I was just grabbing a vole.
Oh, anyway, I got remnants of Vamsters, but the hole itself just looks like our building's falling apart.
You should get back out and we need to prepare the spell. This might be some omen that's trying to distract us.
Yeah. I would move up the timetable, say we have less than 8 hours. Hurry.
Alright. I'll try to make that hole bigger.
Oh, and we need to grab the stuff that we want to bring too, like my pot. I can't carry it, so can you carry it?
Sure. I've packed my own bag too, of all the valuable stuff I own.
I also need you to carry this 350 pounds of books.
We'll get Seg to do that.
Okay. Anyway, down here.
Alright, let me move you guys real quick. So
Yeah.
and Shio, you guys come into the grove. Shio, this is your first time down here, and you just see this like interesting, real vibey like situation going on that is almost like astonishing to you because there's like this weird gas, but it's like relaxing. You feel really at ease. And you see these glowing bugs that kind of crawl around and create this bioluminescent aura within. And then you see these purple amethysts that are growing out of different sizes, from large to very large to quite small. And then a weird construct gate, kind of like a stargate.
So this
This
is
is
your
my...
area.
Yeah. I
What?
built it.
How'd you get the bugs?
Oh, I didn't. When I started making all the magics, they kind of arrived to look at it. Or suck on it. I don't know what they're doing. But they don't do anything, so I let them be.
Well, we should start getting set up. We can enjoy the scenery when we're not going to die.
Okay. So what do we have planned? Do you want to build fortifications? Put down markers for people? Move the weights? All the above?
We need to make it clear where people are supposed to stand so they don't mess up the spell.
Oh, and then maybe some cages so they can't escape.
I don't know if we have any prisoners this time.
Oh.
Besides, I don't know where we'd get a cage on such short notice.
I don't know either.
But
Is there any immediate things that you guys want to address that are absolutely necessary in the two of your opinions to have done prior to anyone arriving?
I think we should make the hole bigger, because an is-sized hole a hole that is dug that he thinks is right for
Oh no, that hole
person.
that you guys found was in the wall of your house. This hole is outside underneath the living tree that you
Yeah, I expanded it a little while
that other
back
hole was
before.
in the build. It was in the house behind the fireplace. That was just the actual random hole.
Oh, okay. Just bringing down stuff that we need.
Oh, ritual circle. And all
Yes.
the wizardry. We should really spend some time getting that ready.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, the both of you
And
guys go
then
ahead
we
and
gotta
give me
move.
Arcana checks as you guys go about prepping this scene and to see how well you managed to put it all together.
I'm gonna give myself the guidance on this.
Okay, add D4. Very nice, very nice. Excuse me. You have a plan, and you follow it. Meanwhile, you guys are hopeful and you believe in your team, aka SAG and anyone else that you guys sent to get stuff done and things. But here we are, yet again with good old SAG and Runt, heading through the rest of the quad, leaving the general area toward the biblioplex, crossing the bridge. Is there anything you guys wish to discuss or come up with as a plan before I announce the next opportunity?
I don't know, man. I almost give up on this random people shit. I kind of just want to ask my old team. There's
The
5 of
Kakas!
them,
Mm-hmm.
the Kakas. I'm feeling kind of defeated after Lorraine.
Don't let Lorraine win.
You're not the
Lorraine
one. It's
already
Runt.
won. Specialize in violence, man. I don't know how to manipulate people like she does.
I bet. Weren't you talking about that spell? Make friends.
It's Runt and Seg at the moment. Sorry.
Oh, well, still.
Yeah. Runt,
I
you
don't know.
hear
I
this
think I
defeated
can.
stance of this Seg before
Oh,
you.
sorry.
You're good.
I was muted. Sorry, buddy. It'll be all right, friend. Just turn that frowny beak upside down, and everything will be all right. We'll make a beautiful banner. We'll get some other signs up. People will show. You just gotta keep the waterworks to yourself. Well,
I can only do that once per day, anyways.
I. It seems I don't own a token here with vision, but
You guys should be good now, right? You should,
Alrighty.
you should just see like a square, right? Like a quad.
yeah.
Okay.
It took a second
Just
to load.
Yeah. I had to actually toggle that. That was my bad. So you guys, Sag and Runt, are passing through here, heading to the Grand Biblioplex, and in doing so, you see two groups. One is on your left and one is on your right. The group on your left, well, actually, both of you guys give me insights, but you guys choose if you're looking at the same group or a different group, or the right or left group. So, do you guys want to look at the same group or each look at different groups?
Oh, look to the left.
I'm
Sag,
gonna
where are
ask
you
if he
looking?
wants to split up and handle these. Like, I'll handle the one on the right, you handle the one on the left, kind of deal.
Yeah, I'll chat up these folks over here real quick.
Then yeah, I'll do the one on the right.
So you guys split up, as you do. Sag, go ahead and give me that insight. Sag, as you approach, these are probably somewhere around the bookier type. As you walk up, they seem to have heavy textbooks. One of them has like half their head in the actual book. Another one is like, what is the term to the T quality of the left exingrial of the. It just goes right over your head. These guys are dweebs. For you,
Damn it,
Runt,
I knew
as
I
you
should have
walk
brought
up,
his.
you look and they look like they have beautiful book bags that are holding all the good stuff. As you get closer, though, you realize that they're jock bags. And these guys are particularly fond of a sport that is not too common here called basketball. Who wishes to go first?
Isn't it just him on the right? Or, sorry.
Yeah, but you went to the left, so I described to you on the left. It looks like it's a jock. It's jocks that play an uncommon sport here called
Oh.
basketball. And then on Seg's side, it's a bunch of dweebs that are talking about things that absolutely Seg has no clue of.
Oh.
So,
I
which
guess
of you
I'll
would
go.
like to tackle? All right, Runt. Is there any special approach you like to make as you recognize these jocks? Not recognize like as in knowing them, but like you recognize that they are on the athletic spectrum.
Yeah. I'll walk up and lightly clap my gauntlets together. Hey, gentlemen, or gentle sirs, what have you got there? Never seen that kind of orb before.
It's called a basketball. It bounces. You interested in playing? We can use a point guard on our team. How tall are you?
I can point, and I'll just like jab my fingers up in the air, like hell yeah, you get it, brothers.
Yeah, maybe
Like
not.
cheer you up.
Yeah, that's a different. Okay,
Oh, not like cheering. Is this something else?
this is participating in what people are cheering for.
Oh, maybe. What do you gotta
Here, he
do?
passes the ball to you. Give me a deck. Give me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
As you just see this leathered, round, divoted ball flying in your direction. Oh, you catch it. You do catch it. You feel the leather and the little dimples on it and whatnot. How do you respond? Well, at least you caught the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Now
So
dribble.
you just like drool? Why would I do
No,
that?
like bounce it.
Oh, okay. And I'll just slam it into the ground and
As
see
you
how high it
slam it to the
goes.
ground, Seg, give me a perception check. Seg there. Shio, did I lose Seg?
I'm
back.
doing that.
He's here. He's here.
Perception check?
Perception, please. Yes. You hear this
Okay.
ball just ting, as you see it bounce up high in the distance. You look and you see a ball fly up, and then you hear, "Yeah, all right, that's pretty good." Some good rooting, some high fives, and then a hand catches the ball, and you imagine Runt's having all the fun. Runt.
This thing's amazing.
I had to
Well, I
resist the urge
mean,
to jump into the air and catch it.
he's like, well, I mean, it bounces, so it does its thing. That was a pretty good bounce. How are you at shooting?
I've never shot any guns before, but I know someone who does.
The ball.
You shoot the ball. Oh,
Okay, let me rephrase
does that
that.
break it?
How do you do about throwing?
Oh, I can throw it. Where do you want me to throw it?
Right there. He points off about maybe 15 or so feet, and there's like a weird cylindrical kind of non-waste bin, wastebasket look. And it really is just a plant that has that like weird kind of crocheting vibe to it. And he's like, oh, let's see if we can hit it in the center.
Okay. Give me a moment. I'll sit there and try different grips and like a mock throw. Like put my arm back. Maybe not like that. Maybe underhand. No. I'll just like
Just throw
put it
it.
in both hands and then just throw it, put it over my head, and then try to
Got
do a perfect arc.
it. All right, go ahead and give me a performance check.
Okay. Ooh.
You let it go and it goes flying. 10 feet, 11 feet, 13 feet. Hey, this guy's pretty good. He made that. Hey, are you interested in joining our team? We need a fifth.
Maybe. I'm a bit busy right now. When are you playing?
Well, we practice and then we have a season, for the whole season.
Would I be able to play with my like gauntlets on? Like, are there rules for that? Because I have some health issues.
We'll run it by the board, but you can practice with us until we know. We've got some promise.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't do it today. I'm actually out looking for some volunteers for a great experiment. Trying to, get some recognition for our efforts. And a great.
So you didn't come out here to audition and join the team, but you got an audition, you passed, and you were really out here for some dweeb experiment?
Why not both? We're all
I
friends
like
here.
the way you think. Look, this guy got some brain and he got game. You might be able to help us beyond the sport. He has like a glistening gleam in his eye.
Hey, you guys, you're looking to maybe get some extra recognition. Some could impact your grades.
Hmm. Go on. I'm always about an easy grade.
Well, we're doing some really cool experiments that let us look into the past for to improve our historical accountances of events. If you need to, work on a history lesson or something, maybe you might actually look into a window in the past and see what happened, as opposed to just reading it from a book.
Oh, so you're saying if I got history homework, you could give me a visual lesson?
Maybe we're working out the details. A couple kinks, we just need some help right now.
Okay, well, what exactly do you need? I don't have any homework yet, but I can always use a little bit of a history lesson. Does it just work with a button or something?
Well, right now we need people there to give us collectively some just their spirit, just like on the sides of the sporting events, cheering and uh, yeah, 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 just be there and be happy, and um, that positive energy will help us look into the past if you're there with us.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I think I can manage. I can't promise for my friends though, but you seem like an alright guy, so I'll offer mine at the very least. Count me in. Where do I go?
I believe we're setting up next to the Champions Hall. Hey, Seg, it's the Champions Hall, right? I don't know
Seg.
what it's called.
You have no
Yeah,
idea
I'll
what
shout back. Yes, the Champion's Manor.
Oh yeah, yes, Champions Manor.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to scope that place out. Is it nice inside? Will there be snacks?
Oh, for certain there'll be snacks. Bacon, uh, maybe like chicken bacon, uh, uh, beef bacon. I don't know, lots of bacon. Very good.
I mean, I haven't had half of those bacons, so yeah, alright. Damien, I'll be there. Sign me up.
All right, excellent, Damien. See you later.
Alrighty. Catch you at the hoops, my friend.
Oh, what's a hoop?
We'll teach you.
Like,
We'll teach you.
oh,
So
okay.
just kind of like brushes you off. Before you get back to Seg, before you realize all the fun that the other was having, you arrive at the nerdier of the groups. Give me a dexterity saving throw as your Seg tingles. You feel something hit your wing. You raise it, and you see that it is a spitball. Give me a perception check, quick. Whoever spit it got away. 4
It is.
individuals look up to stare at you.
It is not my day. I don't say that out loud, but it is not my day. Goddamn. Um, well, I guess I'm gonna brush it off.
All right.
Oh. Okay, let's see. How to appeal to the nerds. Hey, you all. How would you guys like to be part of a top secret research project?
Top secret, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So top secret, you come and offer it to us?
Well, you guys look like you know your way around magic, certainly better than I do. And a
Well, I mean,
friend of
if you
mine, he
mean the
needs
favors in
some.
the quantum flux theory is what compresses the sense of all magical arcana skills that go through your blood and vessels and manage you to, and he just starts rambling on.
See, my friend would love you. I don't understand it all that well, otherwise, I'd help myself. But pretty hefty ritual spell. Definitely quite a bit of critical acclaim if it's successful.
Well, what critical claim exactly?
All right, now this is on the down low, but I hear that this project is being overseen by, and I like lean in real close and like whisper,
I didn't hear what you whispered if you did whisper.
oh, yeah, I whispered the oracle and then like make a shh whipping motion with my hand.
Well, can you prove it?
Obviously, I can't. You'd have to show up to the project. I can't just carry that stuff around. Top secret, remember?
He looks at the other three. Smells like baked. We don't believe you.
All right, you're
Top
lost.
secret, no proof. That's like when Timmy asked for my books and said he wasn't going to copy the answers.
Uh,
Are you stumped,
I
Seth?
mean, come, come on, guys. It's top secret. I really can't carry that stuff around. But if you don't believe me, that's fine. But you know, if
Let me
it
see.
tickles
Let
your
me roll an insight.
curiosity,
Let me roll an insight to see if they believe you. I mean, you're telling the truth, so it really depends if they just understand that or not.
can I roll persuasion?
It's gonna have to be really good persuasion, but go for it.
Son of a bitch. Yeah,
Well,
defender wins.
I mean,
Listen, I'm not making you sign your souls away, but if it tickles your curiosity even a little bit, come see for yourself. Decide then.
I could be tickled. I've been tickled before. I just don't know if you're tickling the right part.
Hmm. Can I make a history check to like try to recite some of Iz's math to them about it as proof,
Ooh,
quote
absolutely.
unquote?
Give it to me. Let's see.
Oh, great. I forgot history was intelligence. This is gonna be incredible. Nice. Although it might work. They might be so driven to prove my math wrong, they might just show up.
Well, give me some really bad math.
You were referencing the flux of the intergrammatic whatever, right? Well, my buddy, the one writing the spell, insert long and ridiculously poorly done multiplication table. Like not even trying to make
It
it
sounds
like
made
a
up.
math.
Does it even work? So you wanted us to come see something that's fake and not even real? You
No,
haven't
I
even
want
seen
you
it
to come
work?
check out the math. Of course I haven't seen it work. It's all experimental.
But even experiments function half of the time.
Well, this is the first trial run. You guys can
And you're already on
jump on
human
later if
testing?
you want. We're not testing on you guys.
Then why do we gotta be there?
Well, the more people we have supporting us in the spell, the better it'll go.
I
That's
think
what the
you're
math
lying.
says,
I
anyway.
am quite smarter than you, and if the math says that the more people that are there is supportive, then that means that the more people are there are siphoning from our body and our own fusion of magic and life, and it's taking the essence and power necessary for something like a potential time flux or a warp or any other kind of crazy fluctuation in sense of natural order. And I don't think that's something that this school would be favored toward. Does this
Okay,
have
I'm
teacher
gonna
approval?
naturally. We're the champions. When would we ever do something without teacher approval?
Can you prove
I
the
need to.
champion part? I don't remember seeing you.
I was with them most of the. Oh my goodness. Can I make a persuasion
Do you have
again?
any way of proving it otherwise that you can think of?
Any way of proving that I'm a champion? I have a key to
Just
the
remind me
manor,
how
right?
many dead bodies appear around us.
What was the question?
That might be a
I have a key to the manor, right?
Correct.
I mean, yeah, that's proof.
I've never been there. I don't know that opens it.
Then why don't you come with me and find
Why
out?
don't you leave that with us and we'll go ahead and see if this checks out. And if you're home, we'll give it back.
You know what? Like, not out loud. If they're up to nefarious bullshit, the secretary will eat them alive. So, and if the secretary, you know what? Actually, I'm going to say this. All right, but if you're up to anything nefarious, I will warn you, our secretary is known to eat you alive. And if she doesn't get you, the vampire hamsters will. And I'll
You
toss
have a
the
girl
one I'm
there?
talking to the key.
Wow. He just like
Sure.
goes right over his head.
You found his kryptonite.
I'll toss him the key and walk off.
Thanks. We'll see if you really live there, champion. Gee, get this loser. You hear him talking as he's purposefully like allowing you to hear him as you're leaving. He didn't even tell us his name and he gave us a key to his dorm. We should go loot it later.
I'm going to shout back, please do. See how that goes. And then I'm going to use thaumaturgy again. Oh, wait. Can I use thaumaturgy more than once?
It's
The spell,
cantrip,
it's
so
a
technically
Yeah.
you can use it every 6 seconds. But if you want to limit yourself because of Seg's bad day, by all means.
I'm going to do the harmless tremors to insinuate to see what happens and then make an intimidation check.
Okay.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Harmless tremors. Well, the keyword is harmless.
Yeah, still spooky.
He's just like
More just to insinuate my words, my threatening words.
just kind of like, hey, grab your drinks. The shaking, and they start like grabbing their own personal belongings as you start to rumble their area. But they don't seem to look at you as if it came from you distinctively. They seem to be more concerned with just the natural well-beings of their stuff.
Damn. I undid my dirty 20 with the tremors. Awesome.
You are a man of
All right.
skills.
I am so proficient at fucking myself over. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna walk off and head towards the market. I know when to take an L. I'll let
You
Iz
got it.
I'll let
You
Iz
run
talk them
back
into it when they
into.
get there.
You run and meet back up with Runt in the center of this area, heading to your final destination, the Biblioplex. Would you guys like to report to each other how you did?
Oh, that was fantastic. I think I just made a new friend. His name's Damien. He plays with a basket and a ball. They were very impressed with me. He'll be there later.
I'm just gonna mutter it should have been me under my breath.
What was that, friend?
Nothing. I'm glad you made some new friends, man. At least one of us was successful.
Oh, well, we still got the rest of the day. Let's go get some parchment.
Yeah, let's do that. I think I might have doomed those kids. I'm gonna shudder to myself. Oh well.
You guys head off. Is there anything for Iz and Shio that you guys wanted to clarify with me that you guys have accomplished in between the time in which you guys have been up to stuff?
Just move the rocks and stuff into position. The 150-pound worth of stuff.
Everything in the sense of that initial setup is prepared and complete.
All right, now maybe we should set up like places we can fight from or hide behind or something like that. Maybe. What do you think?
You should do that. Remember, we promised that guy some snacks while he's here, so I gotta go make
Oh.
those.
You got all the snacks? I mean, we can order out snacks. How much money
Yeah.
do you think we should put for snacks? Here,
Uh,
here's 80 gold. Is that enough?
I don't know. Let's go with 30.
That's enough to buy a house.
Is
There
it?
you go. Well, yeah, I think. Maybe not here, but other planes.
Well, the Fire Jolt
Here you-
Cafe charges a single gold for one flaming drink, so I feel like prices are inflated here.
This plane is so much a ripoff. Here you go. 30 gold. 1 second, let me mark that.
Yeah.
Shio will go get the flaming snack that one guy wanted, and a bunch of other snacks like nachos. Shio likes nachos.
Alrighty. Well, that is going on. You guys go ahead and acquire such. You spend all your gold getting the best of the best snacks and producing the best of the best hors d'oeuvres and drinks and other services in which are presently made available to the group. Doing such has brought us to the grand enjoyment of our final approach to the Biblioplex. We have our dear friends.
Oh
here.
yeah.
Go ahead.
But did those nerds drop by while Shia was out?
Not yet.
Because that'd be hilarious if they showed up while Just Is was there.
It hasn't happened yet, but we will see
Okay.
how we go. They have your key. That's all we know. So, we head to the Biblioplex. Runt, you lead the way in this one. You head over to this particular dorm or study area that you... go ahead and break down exactly how you see the Biblioplex, or like how you see the library as from Runt's perspective, your domain of comfort.
Seg, I can't tell you how much I love this place. It's my sanctuary. As much as I can say when I'm sorry, Forge, Father of the Forge, but this is my second sanctuary. I feel safe here. I feel explorative. Like every nook and cranny, almost everyone I've laid down in and read a scroll. I feel like I might as well just move it. Don't you just love this place, Sig?
Nah, I don't know. It just smells like old leather and ink to me.
But those are beautiful smells. The best
I
in the
don't know.
world.
I prefer the sharp scent of the sea.
I mean, we might have some scratch and sniff scrolls for you.
Got anything that
Damn,
Oh.
it's just not Seg's day.
Shit is that?
Shit on Sig Day, man. God.
You know how hard it is to live on a plane that doesn't have an ocean?
Oh, it
Not
is
a
an ocean.
relevant
You're
one.
just not near it.
It'll be all right. Well, maybe we can get you some good ocean literature while we're here.
I haven't been to the beach in over a year. Not a real one, anyway.
I mean, what constitutes a real beach? We could just get ourselves some real sand and some real water and make a beach. out of a real beach made of real materials.
I'm just gonna like don 1,000-yard stare as I remember my days upon the boat.
As life was, as life was.
Simpler
Runt.
times.
Inside the biblioplex is a massive, gargantuan, just general structure before you that, makes you feel ridiculously at home. Though it is massive and huge to everyone but yourself, this pleasingness just leaves you feeling as if you could do anything here. You arrive, good sir. Is there any immediate place in which you wish to go to?
Well, this is there actually like a store also in here?
There is 2 stores actually inside
Oh.
the location. Let me grab you the bad version of the map because I don't have the one. Guys, didn't I make one real quick?
For the building? Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
the shops. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the big open area that had the stage and the 2 shops on the south side.
Wait, was that one I made or was that a pre-made? Was that from the book?
Mm.
I think it was from the book. Hold on. If it's from the book, I gotta pull it from the book. Sorry, let me give you a visual in just a second, good sir. Grunt. But yes, there are 2 stores at the entrance, probably about 30 feet from the entrance and about 30 feet across from each other. As such, there's also the massive library just past that, about a hallway about 15 to 20 feet further in. But what was your intention while I pull this up?
I'd say I'm going to whichever store has the smaller store owner. Someone that, when I first arrived, I would have been less intimidated.
Okay. Yeah. So there's different employees, but as you kind of do a quick kind of pass by of a gander, you do notice that in the store shop, aka, one second, I found the map. Let me go ahead and leave it. When I say the store shop, I mean that it is like for goods, like maybe pots, maybe other things like that, kind of belonging, and it's not like like a bookstore. Like they don't sell you anything to repair books or rentals or anything of that nature. But yes, you do see in the actual store section of the biblioplex there is a dwarf. He seems to be jolly and good natured, and his name is Gus. GSUS, kind of like Jesus.
Okay. Well, is someone I've seen before?
Yes.
Haven't been here. Okay. I'll roll up, clank my gauntlets together, and then extend a hand to do like a secret handshake and say, "Hail, brother," in Dwarvish.
You see Gus. Oh shit! I haven't seen you in any time lately. Hail, brother. He like grabs your gauntlet with like force and demeanor of excitement. He's just like, "But it's been some time. What's bringing you?"
Yeah. I'm sorry, Gus. I got swept away in some studies, but yeah, it's been too long. I'm sorry I didn't come by more often.
Well, I occasionally, maybe forgot about you. He just like laughs in like a bellowing manner. No, I never forget a good friend, Runt. Someone who's a bottom barrel like us dwarfs in a place like this.
Well, maybe we should meet up later and catch up. But right now, I'm sorry to say I'm in a bit of a rush. I just need to get a whole barrel load of parchment.
A whole barrel load, huh? What are you, noveling?
Oh, not actually. I'm trying to make some big banner and a couple posters for an event coming up
You see,
later
if I
this
sell
evening.
you this barrel load of parchment, it ain't gonna have any supplies left at the biblioplex. You see, but what I could do you is the one better. We got this old busted old banner that we used to hang out on the biblioplex. Pre-mage days when we used to advertise to the lesser folk. I'll tell you what, we can dust it off and you can plop on whatever you want to say on it, and I'll throw it on out on top of the biblioplex for all to see.
What was
Call it a
the
favor.
backside?
Huh?
Oh, the backside, is it empty?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, perfect. We can just put something up on there and
That's
won't
what
have
I
to ruin
figured.
your old.
It'd be perfect.
Well, how's that sound, Sig?
Oh, bird fella.
Sounds good to me.
No malting in the shop.
Oh,
Understood.
I'll pick up the feathers. Maybe we can use them for quills.
Now that's the way of thinking, in the words of recycling. A new thing they be trying out here. Don't understand it. Just use magic. Change it into something else. No. We want to recycle things. It repurpose. A bunch of nonsense. But, good way of thinking, I suppose. Never know where this world will end up.
Well, how much you be wanting for the backside of your banner?
No, it's not mine. It's the biblioplex. I just work here. I'll let you just do it and stick it up there for fun. I'm sure they'll take it down in due time, but your message should get across to maybe a couple hundred students or so. Real
Well,
nosy
excellent.
fellas having their nose in the air all the time looking for a story.
You think I could still buy a couple parchments for some smaller posters?
I suppose so. Say 50 pages, leaflets, do fine.
Oh, maybe just like 15.
Okay. 15 it is then. He just like licks his finger. 1, 2, 3. Counts to 15. Here you go. Sit it on the house.
Okay.
What did you want this thing to say? I'll have the interns do it for free. He winks at you.
Come to the Champion's Manor for.
Oh, you're running with that bunch, eh? Good for you.
I just helping them out of a pickle.
They're always in a
The-
pickle. It's like they live in a jar of it.
Yeah. Well, let's just go with tonight only.
Is it
Magical
really only tonight
spectacle.
only? Just so I can let them know in case they come in and ask me.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
He's like, is it really only tonight only? Just in case they come in. He has to, and they ask him.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Tonight only. You got it.
Tonight only. Visual spectacle to be held at Champion's Manor. Volunteers will be given 10 gold for their time.
Well, 10 gold. I might just have to go volunteer. It's pay me better than my wages. I'd say.
Oh yeah, I mean if you want to.
Well, we'll see if I get off in time. But okay. I think we got it all. Is there anything else you need me to throw on there?
I mean if you put your own artistic flair on there if you like.
I'll leave it to the interns. I'm sure they got some savviness. I hope. Not. It'll be legible. Promise you that.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time. Maybe we can catch up this weekend.
I appreciate yours. You've always been the kind that leaves me wondering what you're gonna do next. You keep that up, Runt, and I'll keep wondering.
Right. Well, health to you. May the Forge Father bless you.
All right. You're about that wallop stuff. Yeah, you got it.
Oh.
The forge will stay warm. He puts his hand toward his chest, kind of like resembling a hearth.
And then I'll just clap Seg on the back and be like, "Look at that, Seg! Another fantastic success."
I'd say. that went better than it could have.
All right. So long, brother.
Do you guys head back, or what do you do?
Well, I wanted to go to the normal market and buy some more equipment.
Okay, what exactly did you want to acquire?
I wanted to see if that guy had any new um, either pieces for making palm pistol bullets or even just bullets themselves.
Hey, mate, I got some palm pistol bullets for you. I probably got about another 24 if you're interested. They don't come around nearly enough.
I couldn't agree more. Of course, I'm interested. What do I owe you?
We'll just say 10 gold off the top, and I'll give you the lifetime supply next time they come in.
Sounds good to me. Always a pleasure.
Well, that's what I say to the customers I swindle. For you, always for a friend.
You're a real one.
Well,
Tell me if there's
at least the flesh
anything
still
I can do
stands.
for you.
Well, if there was, I wouldn't be doing this for you now, would I? I'd be coming to you.
Very well.
I got you down for a lifetime membership. I'm sure I'll see you again sometime.
Hopefully soon.
Indeed. He seemed like muttering to himself as he's writing down your information into some kind of ledger of sorts. Is there
I
anything
guess I
else
will.
you and Runt wish to acquire? Runt, is there anything you wanted to do passively on your, like for your own benefactor before heading back?
I can't say I thought of anything. I don't really know what my character's schedule is supposed to be like or anything.
So yeah, they no schedules actually started because you guys are actually at the just start of the second year. Hasn't the classes haven't really rolled out quite yet. So that's ironically good timing when you came in. So there isn't so much as that, more so than just self development things. If anything pops in
Maybe
your
I'll
mind.
maybe I'll go return a scroll or learn some stuff that I finished reading.
You go and do some quick check-in and swap outs for anything that you had as a light reading for when you visited the loo or strolled mindlessly throughout the campus grounds. As you guys begin to head back to the manor, both of you give me insight checks.
Hmm. Can I give you a sleight of hand too to maybe pickpocket some people on the way back?
Sure, at disadvantage.
Oh man, why
Your
disadvantage?
luck is dry right now.
I got a dirty 20 last time.
Yeah, a dirty 20, like really dirty, but it's okay. Right. So you pocket about 4 gold, 3 silver, and 17 copper.
Cool.
Meanwhile, your guys' insight checks. Runt, you feel like something is happening, but you don't pick up on it. Seg, as you're pickpocketing these individuals, you realize that there's something odd about this I guess direction everyone's going. It would seem as if they're all heading toward the dorm or the manor, sorry, the champion's manor.
Hmm. I'm gonna I'm gonna take off like up into the sky, 30, 40 feet or so,
Okay.
and just like see if this is like just this little group of students around us, or if this is like a bigger thing going on.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Bye, Seg. I guess I'll just walk.
I'll be right back, buddy.
All right. And where are you going exactly? Sorry.
I'm just gonna fly like
You're just
straight
trying
up
to
a
get
bit.
a point of view.
Yeah, get a grander point of view.
Okay. Um, you see that they are all heading toward the manor?
Approximately how many of them?
Probably about 13 at the moment.
Oh. 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 That was more successful, maybe. Oh, I shouldn't take off towards the manor alone. I'll drop back down and head the rest of the way with Rem.
Do you share any of that information with Rent?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna like lean over to him and like trying not to make a big deal out of it. Be like, seems like there's a bunch of people headed to the manor. I wonder if those banners of yours worked.
Oh man, we didn't even put up the posters yet. We just had the banner. Maybe it's
You
something
look
else.
up as you guys see the banner behind you on the Biblioplex, just a massive Champions Dorm Party. Be there. Tonight only.
Oh,
Damn it.
oh, that's a big bad misspelling.
I mean, if it works, right?
Uh, wait, is that all it says? Tonight only?
Yeah, that's a Champions Dorm Party tonight only. So they know where, they know who is throwing it, and they know when it is. I mean, that's all the vital information you need, right?
Ooh,
Well,
hey, well, we got good news
that
and
should be
bad news.
fun.
So before you guys get back to the manor, you start walking over, figuring out how you're gonna explain this one. Shio. There's so many S's. Shio. And is. Well below the grove. Is, you know this happens, but for Shio, it might be a little different. You both hear doorbell. Is when anything is above the ground and out and about, your living plant echoes down to you in your hole to let you know what's happening. For you, Shio, it throws you off briefly. But is, that makes you very well aware that someone's at the front door.
Oh, well. Wonder who that is. I'm gonna start working my way up there.
I'll go with him to check.
Whoa, when'd you get back with the snacks?
A little bit. You were just kind of
hiding behind a
staring
rock?
at the door.
Oh, well, open the door.
All right.
You
I'll open the door.
the door.
I don't want to reach up. I am way too lazy.
As you all go about answering whom it is that could be outside, you take a peek and you see that it is 3 students. They all seem to be holding some kind of like box in their hands, and they're like, "Hey, we heard that there's like this party here, and we were supposed to drop these off in order of super fries, in order of super tasty taco delicious combos, and super gutter hub wombos. Where do you want us to set this up?"
Yes, in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Where is the kitchen?
Oh,
It's just to the
enter
left.
To the left.
Right. Come on, guys. They all walk in with their boxes, and they start to like lay them out on the table, and they just go about assorting and setting it up. Then one of them stares at the two of you.
Shio, you got to
Who has
go
the
to
funds?
the.
We got an invoice.
How much?
Let's see here. So gutter hubs. Let's see. How many people were gonna be here total? You didn't give us a quote when we first came in. We just kind of put together what we could.
20 at least. Yeah.
20.
There's-
That's a premium. So add more there. Okay. More than 10. Add more there. So you guys are hitting about the triple tier. So it's probably gonna put you guys back about. Let's see. It was 35. Let's go ahead and double that. About 73 gold.
You got that party fund?
You go ahead and dish out the 73 gold. Thanks. And then do you got a tip for my boys here? It doesn't come out of their paycheck.
Yes.
How much do you
Shio, give them the things. the appropriate amount of things.
Am I just holding
raise a weird
your bag
eyebrow.
of money?
Yeah, you're just like a first slut.
There's 3 of them, so I'll tip each of them like 4 gold.
Okay. Easy enough. Easy enough.
The real problem is doesn't know how much each one's worth. So
True. Hey, thanks. We appreciate that. You can always reach out to Otto's Curious Caters anytime. Anytime you have a party like this. We love it. We love it. We love invitations. Yeah, he's like walking out, waving goodbye as he's just rambling on. And we'll mail you the revised invoice to match what you paid, and see ya. And he starts leaving in a hasty rush.
I'm gonna grab Shio. Shio, if there's gonna be a party, there needs to be alcohol.
I'll go break into Horton's stash. I hid a bunch in my room.
Do we need a cake? I always hear them say that.
Focuses. The party is
we
a great
gotta-
opportunity to get people into the hole.
Yes, we need to move the snacks down there. I'll do some decorating. Oh wait, no, you know magic with illusions and stuff. You go do that.
I can only do small stuff.
Do
I
you
can't
have
do like
scrolls?
I have paper.
Draw with you. Okay.
Well,
I will go. I'll go
Okay,
decorate quickly. I can grow plants and stuff and make it look cool.
that works.
Yeah.
As that is happening, you hear more knocks. Knock, 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 knock.
I'll answer the door since Shio's got to get me the alcohol.
You see 8 students. Hey, is this the party? We're like here for the snacks and the where's the music? You see like 8 people just flood in, not even waiting for any other kind of invitation of sorts.
Oh, you're a bit early. Do you want to help me decorate real quick? We're getting the alcohol coming in, and then we're gonna have
sit here, and they can like maybe help you, but I'm just gonna relax. This is a nice couch, and you see about 4 of them sit down, and the other 4 offer to assist you in any way you try to direct them. But it's becoming a madhouse of sorts. Do you lead them down to the grove to decorate, or do you decorate the?
Yeah, I'll lead them down there.
Okay.
I want them to help move stuff down there. I'm gonna use what is it? I'll bring water down and just make tables and stuff. Let me see. I might use plant growth too.
Okay.
Just decorate everything.
You got it. So you make this place look poppin'. Okay. In a very descriptive like manner. You got about 8 dudes down, or 8 people down here, mixed between boys and girls, and they're just like, is there gonna be like lights outside of these bugs and stuff? And what's with that gate?
That for the surprise.
Oh, there's gonna be a surprise, guys. We should totally wait to see what it is, and then we can leave.
It's gonna be the
story.
pyrotechnics.
Oh my god, it's gonna be fire in a cave. So original.
Shio can do some illusion lights though. Like he'll like wave his hands and put a bunch of like orbs
See
of
one
light.
A male student kind of, hey bro, like we're at this like super fancy college, and you brought us in for like a caveman party in a rave or what?
Aren't you in tune with your nature sign? We're just trying to introduce people.
Oh, so
Doesn't
this
it-
is like a non-sauna kind of party?
Yeah,
I mean,
we
feel
got
how
the
relaxing it
questions.
is. We'll have some music going,
Yeah,
and
I
then
feel
we'll
like
show
it's
you a
kind
big
of
light
like
show.
Yeah. Okay.
You might even get
Ooh.
called on to volunteer.
Yeah, we'll
Back
see if we
in
can get some music
drugs.
going here.
I like to volunteer when I'm on drugs.
Yeah.
Is go get him the drugs.
What would you like? I have so many options. I've got ones that make you stronger, faster,
Can I,
lower,
like, do, like, a
less alive.
chemical? Or is there like a warning label on these?
I invented them, so no. But everyone who's trying them has not died yet.
Oh, right, well, I'll do like this one, that one. He starts to like take like a little hand collection of different options and assorted choices before taking them. You guys hear another doorbell.
I'll go get it. Is
As is hostess, the eight below. Shio, you pop up and you see Seg and Runt locked out of their own manor.
so, guys. Party? What happened?
I
There
can't
was a bit-
believe I didn't think of that.
Well, I got a guy who said he'd put up a banner for us, and I told him something like tonight only, spectacle event, something like that, and he gave it to someone else. We played a bit of a, I guess, an unintentional game of telephone, and somehow that translated to party. But we got your people.
You did.
Yeah, we got people who like drugs, and Iz has a lot of drugs, so this should work. I'm not upset. It's working better than our original plan.
Is this like Tylenol? Or
No, it's the kind that sent one of our last people to rehab
It made him strong.
until he suddenly wasn't.
are they all out in the tree area?
Yeah, they're in the
So,
cave.
they're technically below. They're underground. You have yet to see this yourself, but nonetheless, yes, if you wish to head in that direction with them.
Where
Oh,
are these
guys.
people with drugs?
We need music to keep them pacified until the time is right.
Yeah, Seg, don't you have something that plays music?
Do I have something that plays music? Hold on.
I feel like in a dorm we'd have something that plays music.
If not, we can get one from the bar. Or I'm pretty sure there's people that play there. Just pay up like 50 gold or something and come play for us for a while.
Can't believe we didn't hire a bard while we were out. I guess we didn't think it was going to be a party.
Well,
Well,
help
we
me
still-
take these snacks down there to keep them pacified.
Oh, I had them. I had some guys help me bring it down.
Oh, right. Sorry. I was grabbing alcohol.
Where are these people?
Oh, I
Under
brought
the
it
stump.
to the grove.
I need to warn them about the drugs.
Oh, we warned them plenty. They know what they're doing.
They insisted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get so many new ones on them. We'll get so much data.
And we need them to perform the spell, otherwise the world ends.
Well, for them, it ends either way, I think. Maybe they get to come along. I don't really know.
Well, worst case, they have to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Huh.
My goal. I just want to go preach to people about the Father of the Forge and how drugs is not the way.
Okay. How do you go about suggesting against the use of the drugs?
I just want to say you don't need drugs for strength. You just need your own motivation. You know, through the Father of the Forge, he will light your spirit. Do not light your spirit with drugs and poison. Light it with
Who
fervor.
invited this clown? We're trying to enjoy our time, man. Is there any reason you're not letting us do that?
I'm not telling you that you can't. I'm just telling you that
That we
I
should.
think it's might regret it.
Did he announce what he's doing to anybody, or did he just go down and start doing it?
I said I
he
need
just,
to do that.
yeah,
I need to
he
tell
just
them
went down and made an announcement overall, though.
Do
I
you
think
want to
he
go
did tell
check
you
on your
guys his intent.
I couldn't hear you. You guys were like talking over each other.
You want to go check on your druggies, make sure they don't OD.
Not really.
But we need them alive,
I mean, even if they die, the machine can still use them.
Yeah. But still, it's better to have a fresh corpse than a dead one.
What?
The same thing.
Fine.
Decay is one hell of a thing.
I'll put directions on the drugs. I mean, no one follows that anyway.
At least you're not liable anymore.
I'll go down there. And
I'll
I'm just
come
going to
with
leave a
you.
scrap of paper. Take no more than 1.3 nanograms of this.
All right.
I'm gonna leave a note on the door that directs them to the cave.
You got it. So you guys head down to the cave. Does anyone want to attempt to do any kind of parlor entertainment?
Yeah, Shio's gonna try to like do some magic tricks with his actual illusion magic. Just try to like breathe fire and make music.
Okay. So you guys began to entertain your guest within Iz's Grove. And then you see slowly trickling down. Oh, let me go ahead and put a second there. Boop. There you are.
Well, actually, real quick before that, I do want to warn the secretary bird about the nerds coming back.
Okay, well,
Leave her a knife.
Actually, I don't have a knife to give her. I guess I'll give her like a kitchen knife or something.
As you go to approach her with the knife, she goes. Wah. She shows from underneath her feathers like this really sharp kind of kunai dagger, like. She gives you a
Secretary
head nod.
bird, I love you. Do we have like is there like of course there's small rodents. I'm gonna feed her a rodent.
Okay. So you
Either from
pass
mine or
her
Iz's
you pass her
collection.
a rodent from your private reserve, and
Yeah.
she's just like as she devours it almost whole and takes it happily. Meanwhile,
And then I'm gonna play bouncer at the door.
you got it. 3 more guests arrive. Um, the, the, and then the person behind them. They said there's a party here, and this stutter ain't gonna get that out anytime soon.
Yeah, right through here, man. You gotta try Iz's drugs. Just
Oh, this drugs.
best
See,
high
man,
of your
you weren't
life.
afraid to ask to go in. Thank you. And he like follows his buddy in, and then the third kind of looks at you guys, looks at you, Seg, gives you a head nod quietly, and just follows their 2 friends.
All right.
Is you finish setting up the medicinal table, and in doing so, you have already a line of 5 individuals behind you. The moment you move, they walk up, and they're just like, "Oh man, oh check this out! No, look at this!" Da-da-da. And they start rummaging through your stuff. Meanwhile, it looks as if you guys have gathered enough physical bodies required. Now, how do you get them all to help you, or how do you guys? You know what? I'll allow you guys to take a sidebar huddle. I'm gonna go use the restroom in real life, and I will allow you guys to take a quick sidebar, or however you wish, to discuss your chain of actions, basically. So where you guys 100% agree what you guys are gonna do in what order, and then just let it unfold as it is. So I'll give you guys like 3 minutes to discuss that, and I'll be right back.
Okay, guys. I think we should do a whole everyone gather close and like choose a circle to stand in.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Like
A mini game with money on the line, yeah.
Yeah, so who can give a good speech saying something about we're welcoming the standard frat boy stuff.
I have pretty high charisma, so I think I could do it.
Okay, so you'll do that. Make sure they bring a cup of alcohol and then chug it as part of the start, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I'll be the focus of the spell, so I'll be in my form and I'll be concentrating. I'll let you
Sounds
know
good.
if anything changes, and then we'll try to kill ourselves.
Yep,
well,
we'll
that-
all have to stand near the gate in certain circles, and then we'll get everyone else to align in the channeling circles so that they can fuel the energy necessary.
Oh,
Bruh,
when
we
you're
are
selling-
performing a ritual suicide at a a post admissions frat party. This is going to be the party of the ages. I'm almost ashamed we won't be around to hear them talk about it for the next couple days before the world ends.
Yeah. You should definitely sell it like this is the end of the first year. You have to kill your first year selves or something. Yeah.
Jesus. And then just pull out big ass knives.
All right,
Yeah,
but yeah,
that makes sense.
we should all gather, and then I could do like a whole step right up thing.
Okay.
Gee, I sure hope those nerds don't attack. I mean, I know we'll be gone, but
Wait, what nerds?
probably. What? What nerds?
You said the nerds said attack. Why are the nerds attacking? Did you
Oh, what did
kill
you
half
do?
them?
I don't know what you're talking about, but do we have an extra key to the manor?
No,
Uh,
it costs like 20 gold to get the whole manor rekeyed.
I mean, you guys have had other companions in the past, right? Can I just have one of their old keys?
They turn in their
Oh.
keys. Each key belongs to a room.
yeah.
You
Don't
Well,
got
worry.
locked
We'll
out
go
of your
back in
room, didn't you?
time and your other self
pass
will have a
me.
key.
Yeah, pass me. I'll have a key. I'll just loot his corpse.
Yeah. Maybe you can
That
take
means-
his cool gun too. Then you have 2 cool guns. And then you can go back again and kill yourself again, and you'll have 3 cool guns.
I
Well,
don't want to do this spell again. It's been a
I only
hassle.
have 2 hands anyway, but
Reloads?
dual wielding guns does sound fun.
Anyway, we should all gather on the map, like right in front of the gate, with Iz at the center.
Oh boy. So if we lose, do our other selves get to go back to the past?
Nah, I think they just keep existing, and like the group just reforms depending on who survives.
All right. So, do we have a plan of action?
We do.
Yep.
All right. What?
It's going to be the best first year initiation thing ever.
Oh boy. And okay. Is there anything you need me to set up on my end to make it easier for you?
Could you? We just need them to stand in certain spots, right? We don't have to actually like draw the magic circles.
Are you kidding?
Oh, I did.
Like we
Yeah,
drew the
you
magic
did. No,
circles
you
like
did.
in the
Yeah,
game,
no,
but
you're
like
fine. Yeah. Assumably you just need them to stand in a circle. So that's not a problem. But how do you guys go about beginning such announcement and gathering the attention of said participants?
I think we're down 1 for the moment. Switching this back.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Where-
here.
Oh,
Game.
Yeah.
I thought you were away.
I'm
Okay.
I'm multitasking. I'm getting ready for work.
Oh,
Gotcha.
gotcha. Well, so what was the
So-
first order?
Sag, can you cast thaumaturgy on me to make my voice louder?
Oh, I can make you more charismatic. Wait,
Oh,
I
do
didn't
that.
grab the spell.
Oh, then never mind.
Wait, can I cast thaumaturgy on other people?
I think it's a touch spell.
I can give you guidance.
I can also give you enhanceability.
That's what I wanted to do. Glad you have it.
Either one will work for me, because
Figure that out real quick. I'm gonna go grab something real quick. Figure it out.
So you'll be able to do both enhanceability and guidance.
There's no reason not to.
absolutely.
I don't know why there's damage to that form, but okay.
All right, then yeah, I will cast Thaumaturgy on you and enhanceability.
Where are you? Target guidance. When I find guidance. Did it just show not prepped? Weird. All right, I bet it turned into a starry dragon, kind of rise maybe 10 feet off the ground, and begin prep. I can't
Oh,
hear you.
we can't hear you. You're cutting out.
Break it up. Yeah. Still nothing.
Testing, testing. 1, 2.
Much better.
Yep, that's super weird. Odd. Okay. Anyways, so you go into starry form to create this ambiance to yourself. Did you choose? What did you choose for Seg? Which ability did you enhance for Shio?
Charisma.
I know, but I'm making
Ingalls
you learn new stuff.
Blender.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So, as you rise, like you're taking to the air, correct? In your starry form, or are you standing there in starry form?
I'm kind of floating, sorry.
You got it. No,
So this is dragon form, so
you got it. You go into your dragon form. Does that change your size at all?
does not change size, it just makes me into a constellation of a dragon.
You got it. So you look really cool. Okay.
I think I glow too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you glow. I think that's normally how we RP it. So, as you go into this, spectral form of this celestial thing, you see the dragon's like reflection off of the amethyst, just as it gathers the brief attention of some that are paying attention. Who then does what?
Shio will step up and say, "Who's ready for the main event tonight?" And I imagine they'd be excited.
They're like, "Woo, yeah, okay."
Now here's a great opportunity for everyone to participate. In front of you is our circles with 10 gold sitting in each. So those who participate get to keep it.
Oh, they start scrambling and rushing forward to find their spot in place.
Now, this might leave you a little tired, since this is going to be the greatest night of your college experience. So what we're going to happen is we're going to show you a one-of-a-kind spell that's never been performed and probably never will again.
Is this safe?
So, as long as you stay in the circles, all that will happen is you lose a little bit of energy.
What's a little bit of energy?
Just
I'm diabetic.
don't worry, it won't affect you physically.
It'll be like a hangover.
Just a small hangover, which a lot of you are already going to have.
All of a sudden, they're like,
And afterwards, the drug table is all yours to raid.
There really should have been like a disclaimer for this kind of stuff.
It was written on the flyers.
What flyer? We saw it on the side of a building.
You guys got it on a building? Anyway, worry not, you shall not be physically harmed. You shall have the greatest night of your lives. Who's ready to begin?
A hand raise, as if a question.
Shoot.
You see an individual with a hood and they lift it, and as they do, you just see the big old springs of green, luscious royal hair. I should have known you were all up to no good. You see Lorraine.
Hey, this is all voluntary, guys. You
I'm
want the
speaking
10
to
gold?
You guys. I don't care if they want. You guys grab your gold. Go do this. That's not what this conversation is about. And she like marches over to Shio beneath is there. I want to know what is up with you all and why so many of you keep shifting.
Shifting.
Well, clearly she like tenses her teeth. Sizzle Tongs. He really needs a new name. Didn't belong with you previously.
What'd you say?
Oh, she's just commenting to Shio how she's pointing out that there's obviously sporadic members joining and not joining, and she's trying to figure it out, like what the hell's going on. Unbeknownst to Sizzle Tongs, you are like the 7th member of the champions.
I don't think I've been inducted or anything.
Yeah, I mean,
helping.
in her eyes, she sees it that way. But yeah, you technically haven't. But from an out, you're rubbing shoulders. You're one of them. And then she looks at Sag and she's like, and then this. Is this a buffoon? She kind of says it under her breath towards Shio and is. But he clearly wasn't with you in the beginning. I would remember insulting him on day 1.
Yeah, you did kind of just come out the gate insulting everyone.
My point exactly. I think I've done a great job of involving every member. Yet, here I am at this grand spell, and members are missing. I'm starting to think that Rosie was right to leave.
Look, Rosie and everyone else are free to live their lives. We're just doing what comes naturally.
By offering to sacrifice people's energies.
For an amazing one-of-a-kind spell.
This is a clean, green, renewable resource.
Right.
Yeah, would you prefer we use magic creatures? That would be cruel.
Would you prefer that I don't tell anyone about this? That would be helpful to you.
Lorraine, we couldn't care less. We're just having a party, man. And I'm sorry nobody invited the buzzkill.
It looks more like a sacrifice. But fine.
Sacrifice? No.
I'll just watch from back here. If you don't
Go
mind.
for it.
She sits on the rock. Crosses her legs.
If she's not in the circle, she won't be safe.
Well, let her live her life is. Let's get this spell going.
Yeah, but she might be a participant, is what I'm saying.
Well, we don't have time, do we? Is
I'm
timetable's
waiting.
accelerating.
Okay. Does
just
anyone
start
want to
it.
let her know, or is she going to find out? All right.
Let her
Does
find
it
out.
really matter?
I
I
will
mean, you know
begin.
what they say about fucking around.
Anyway,
Do we have to be in the circle?
she'll begin his portion. I don't believe we need to be in the circle, do we, Alec?
You guys aren't actually aware, and technically no. Is at no point when you wrote up this does anyone but the participants that are like just their circles matter, basically, because that's where the siphon's coming from.
Okay. Then let's start it up. Stay relatively close, and they might come from the gate, or they might come from anywhere. Time's weird.
Well, it's now or never.
Yep, I'm starting it up.
Hey, Lorraine, you didn't take the drugs, did you?
She like stares at you.
Obviously not. She'd be more fun if she had.
Oh, thank the Father. Oh, some of these people are just.
Why do I feel like you
Lunatic.
might hand me a pamphlet?
I just don't want you to do drugs.
I'm too
That's
bright
so
to
sad.
deal with such concoctions of a lizard.
Right, well, at least you'll be one of the sane people here.
I'll be sure to take note of everyone who did do drugs and provide you a naughty list, as that seems to be
I
you.
don't
So,
need a naughty list. I just want people to be themselves.
peer people need to be strong. Sizzle tongues. Strong. But your first name tells me that your strength hopefully lies elsewhere.
Yeah, and I tap my head. Hopefully up here.
Right. Well, get your friends and impress me on this soiree, shall you?
Alright. Stay strong.
I never was weak. How do you guys continue?
I'm gonna start the spell.
And I'll start doing whatever part is taught me to do.
All right. Fog begins to fill the chamber as the enchantments begin. You see the fireflies from around the glow bugs from around the area begin to kind of like adjust, kind of like any actual glowing function. They rise and lower in their opacity and brightness, and there's a hum, like a hum coming from some unbeknownst location within the walls around you. One of the students are like, "Oh, what a trip, man. This is kind of scary. What's happening? It's getting kind of hard to see in here. Are we gonna get more food after this?" You're just gonna hear all their banter and their comments and their concerns. Do any of you guys take any recognition of such or answer any of them?
Can I smack Shia with my tail?
Sure.
There's gonna be plenty of snacks afterwards.
If I cast daylight at the top of the cave, will it bounce off the crystals and create a laser effect?
That is a grand question. If you cast daylight at the very top of the location, no. Like at the very epicenter tip of it all, I would say it does not create any crazy magnified laser burning effect.
Can I make an insight and/or intelligence check to figure out where I got to cast daylight to create like a disco ball / laser effect?
Give me a intelligence check.
I was worried you were going to say that.
Okay. You believe either this. Whoops, sorry, wrong tool. So you guys know it's filling with fog. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It's gonna slowly dissipate. This rock and this rock. You just, for some grand reason, Seg, those are the spots. One of those, at least.
All right, then I am going to cast daylight on this one.
So you cast daylight. In doing so, everyone has to give me a I need a concentration saving throw. Shio, I need a con saving throw. Yeah, actually, I need a con saving throw from everybody, including Sig.
God damn it.
I tried to justify it, but I couldn't. just couldn't see it. Whoops, sorry, one second. There's that. And there's boom. Alright, the grand light. A massive just light beckons out over everyone. And quickly is you try to focus and you have no idea where it's coming from, but it is just watering your eyes. Shio, you were so focused on getting this casted, you were letting your eye sockets burn and sizzle. Seg, you blind yourself briefly. You saw it coming though. Runt, I don't know what magical, like, is that what you yell out because you can resist the sunlight? Crack his whack, like.
Oh, I just keep saying like things about not doing drugs.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Being
So,
smart, don't start. A, B, C, D. drug.
you see clear as day, 4 people did not take any drugs, and they're just like, "What is going on? What is going on?" There's like a mild panic due to all this craziness going on at this exact moment while all this is happening. In doing so, can you go ahead and give me an Arcana check?
Sure.
You feel
If it's maintain concentration, it's 10 plus whatever.
yeah, no, you're good. You feel as if there's like a like an imaginary light going through a sliver of your mind, floating, and then you just feel a sharp pain, a disconnection, as if your mind was sliced into 2. And this is what you hear. Oh, I knew you were gonna do that. Why'd you have to go and mess up the spell for? That is the other side speaking to your right. You control the right.
It was an outside probability factor that could not be accounted for.
We have done this 998 times. Probability is no longer a factor.
That's true. We are kind of running out of possible futures on this.
And that's why we are replacing... That is why we're replacing me, is...
Well, yeah, unless you can think of a better way.
I had the best outcome so far. I'm not giving you the answers on how to get there, because if I do, it'll ruin everything. But you don't have them yet. So you're gonna go further back.
I had to be an egg again.
No. But you'll be further back than I was when I was a 4th year in this time frame. Where you are going, everything will seem right. Anyone who's your friend, keep them your friend. You won't remember any of them, but they won't forget you. Just trust them. Remember through them. Same for your friends. Any one of them that go through with this spell will have to struggle with absorbing what they can with the surroundings around them and removing themselves. Are you certain that they won't jeopardize this any further?
Maybe I give it a 50-50 on that.
I cannot tell you exactly what you'll face. But I will tell you that it is people older than who you travel with now, so you must travel with care. Because I cannot promise paw for paw. Your current future is on board. Good luck. And you feel the searing pain as the 2 minds just weld back together from within you. And you start hearing everyone just like, ugh, ugh. Nobody even realizes that. And they're just like, whoa! You guys all look and you see Lorraine's eyes just on widen, looking behind you. As all of you turn around to see a massive blue portal appear. A constant flux of swirl.
The temporal nexus has been opened.
Shall we jump is?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
All right, I trust you, Is.
All right, everyone, let's see if he makes it.
I'm gonna jump in after him. Take that, nerds.
Both of
Don't
you.
do math. Do math.
I actually agree with that statement. Though I have drugs that'll make you math harder.
As the three of them go in,
Uh,
you're about to join them, and you hear, "Wait!"
what?
It's Lorraine. Take me with you.
Are you sure?
I don't know what you're doing is, but I have watched you. And you're up to something that I have never witnessed before.
Well, yeah. I'm writing new books in math, science,
Will you
stuff.
accept me?
Sure, come on in.
She walks up. She looks back at the students.
They'll be fine.
I hope you all never have to see me again. And she goes through the portal. I need everyone to give me wisdom saving throws. Aaron, how much time do you have with us, sir?
About 16 minutes.
Okay.
Is this an old hand at time travel?
Whew, man, it's like you guys have been through this multiple times. My goodness. However, did you
Damn.
guys get through it this time?
That explains your lackadaisical attitudes. Oh boy, here we go to school again.
As you guys go through. You guys seem to be passing through this flume of emptiness. A jingle kicks in. And then you see something as if each of you were in a. Forgive me. I don't think all of you guys have been to Disneyland, but each of you guys are like suspended with a massive screen before you. As if you were looking in to another area. And you see something. In the center of the room, you see 4 students. A large winged individual, black and feathered with white tips, covering majority of the group. You see a cloaked individual with hardened leathered armor of sorts, seeming to scratch into the ground, some kind of ritual markings. You hear a small tune, and a soft voice, though you can't make out the actual lyrics. You do hear like a jingle that seems to be in a relaxed state, going along with the instrument in which this person is playing. And then you all see the one person everyone does know. Is.
Me.
He's looking directly at you all. And he says in Iz's voice, "They're here." And immediately, those of you who know them see Anivia, Cal, and Corin all turn around to look at you all. You first hear
Hi, guys.
you hear Cal speak. Well, this isn't what I expected. You said they were gonna look like us. I don't look like any of them unless you think it's the fat one. And you hear Corinne. You're always the funny one. Quit being so negative. Consider this. If they don't look like us, then perhaps we get to deal punishment to someone who isn't us. Eh? Then you hear hoot, hoot, and sharp claws eject from Anivia's hands. Then your Is puts out his hands as if to like, hold on. And he walks forward to the portal. Tell me something, Is.
Yes,
Is this
me?
what you expected?
No. It seems to be an alternate timeline. I'm kind of wondering where it changed.
Well, it changed when you messed up the spell.
Yeah.
These people don't want to go as willingly as I will. I'll stand aside. But the rest aren't going to let you just take their place in this time. There's not enough room for all of us. Now, because Aaron has to leave us and it is getting close to the end, we could end it early and do a little extra time on the next one and jumping into combat for the fairness of everyone. If you guys don't want to do a 1 or 2 round cliffhanger. but it's up to you guys. The time is there for a little bit, but I don't want if you guys don't want to get caught in the middle of it and then cut it off short. But it's up to you guys, as this is going to be a combat scenario.
I mean, I don't mind if you guys are, if someone's controlling my character. Just like, I don't want to stop you guys because I have to leave.
Nah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
I don't
waiting.
know.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind waiting.
So
That way
if
we're
you
all
guys
here.
wish right now, while we're together still, we're gonna pause the moment here. Is you guys, you is not me, is you is. You know exactly what he's telling you. As you look at him, you feel just all of this information transfer over. You just see all kinds of unnecessary nonsense that you didn't even know existed, but now existed, but did exist, technically was already existing because you found it. And if you found it, it existed before, it didn't exist. Oh, it's so confusing, but you understand it now. Is
Remember everything, guys. Probably
you're
only
in
for
the
a
right
moment.
place. This is the right time. But the places in which you're taking that aren't your own, they don't want to leave. So it's gonna have to be by force. You can inform your team this. You understand exactly what it is that's going forward. The moment you eject these three other individuals and yourself, in which has seemed to comply fairly, into the portal in which you guys will exert out of, the ritual will then be complete and the trades and placements will be done. That is now left up to you guys to come up with a plan before we go into this coming in our next session. And you guys can discuss this plan in Discord right now if you guys want for a bit. Ask me questions if you guys wish. I will tell you this, or I will let you guys do this. Everyone roll me an insight check as you examine your adversaries.
Oh, is some things will never change.
Runt Sizzletongues. They absolutely look formidable, but you don't know anything about them. Seg, you are familiar with all three, correct? Or two? Were you here
No,
for
all
all of
three
them?
of them, yeah.
All of them, yeah.
Yeah.
They look much more understood of themselves than the original group you were with. So these must have been so I guess to help you guys understand what's happening, I guess in a whole, and Aaron's benefit before he leaves, something for him to think about. What's going on here is due to Iz's unique character and placement in this world and storyline, there is a time flux where, if you guys have put it together or not, Rosie didn't get lost in that tower. Okay. So, I dropped all these clues this entire campaign up to the point of me telling Iz that he was the Oracle because he wasn't aware of the factor at the time. In doing so, Iz is aware that the timeline is fucked up. Something went wrong and the evil had won and they did something to break it. So the Oracle went back in time to change it themselves, bringing Iz into an egg into where he is now. So, with that and where you guys are moving forward, consider any and all actions you do. Don't change any past, don't change any future, but are now held permanently just in your, like, whatever action you do that makes something harder for you in the future is done by you, I guess is how I'm saying it. Is that anything that's placed before you guys is passable in any manner outside of aggression, I guess. But it is up to you guys on how you address it and your successes and failures in your words. And Iz understands this because Iz has already been through this multiple times. He has seen the failure. Like, it's almost like you guys have the rule book, the cheat codes. Everything Iz wanted from his planary or orrery originally is successful. Now you just have to figure out how to game it right without having Iz's brain. That's the beauty of it. Is that you guys are still talking to a little lizard that's trying to get you guys through it all. But that is where we stand at the moment. But you guys got any questions for me in general? I'd be more than happy to answer.
No questions, just as myself and as Runt. I'm pretty confused.
I will try to give you the best timeline I can. but you
I
did
mean, it
miss an
almost makes
entire like first school year of drama that they caused for sure.
I mean, I shouldn't really understand what's going on.
True.
So
Yeah, it works out. But I'll give you some just so you have an idea. But it was a perfect timing for you to show back up. So that was super awesome. So thank you for coming back with us, and John keeping in touch with you. John Sagan Shio, is there anything you guys have for your questions for your characters, or where you guys stand, considering that you guys have made it from point A? Well, technically, two of you have made it from point A from the beginning to point B here.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything right now.
Okay.
Yeah, all I can think is violence against Anivia.
It's gonna be an interesting one. I am curious to see what you guys do in response. Shio and Is, how would you say in a story form composite it has been, considering our ins and outs of a party?
What you mean, like the story set in the house? Or?
Like yeah, like this, like how well we've been able to keep it together with the constant shifts and changes with the actual members.
Oh, pretty well.
Yeah, we managed to roll with the punches pretty well.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. So now what I'm doing after you guys get through this, everything is going to be based off of your guys' character developments and your backgrounds. There'll be a bunch more full-fledged details coming out to you guys now that I've had the time to work with the smaller group. And with this, there is a key thing that will earn extra information on, and he as a character will, I'm sure, bleed out the information to you guys slowly, and that will be a system that I am involving across all my campaigns, and I will drop some literature on that later. But just know I will soon be giving you guys the power to influence future sessions and what it is you guys will and won't see coming forward, to help tether the content toward your guys' desires and wants outside of my fantastic ideas that you guys falter upon on accident, if that makes sense. So keep in mind that your guys' own ideas and participation is absolutely constantly encouraged and absolutely welcomed at all times. So I will start dropping some stuff for you guys to give me more context, to fill in the world with specific things in which you guys seek, are curious of, want to see, have never seen, that kind of thing as a player, and then that kind of thing as your PCs. Make sense?
sounds like a lot of player-driven choice. So it sounds cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm looking
I'll
forward
be
to
able
it.
You know, less me forcing you to do anything, because I feel so bad when I accidentally hurt people, like kill your characters and things. I was on a hot streak, guys. When this year started, I was murdering everyone on accident, like super accident. Like I didn't even know what I was doing, but it looks like it's finally died down. So no one should be worried about dying next week. So don't worry about that, and just prepare for fun combat.
Good luck, guys. Me and me are gonna sit in the side.
If we have to kill ourselves, you have to kill yourself.
Yeah, but you'll never know which one of me won.
Oh,
We should mark is.
I mean, everyone else has no
guys.
clear me.
Well, that's true. Very good point. Aaron, I appreciate you spending your time with us and making yourself available. I hope your training and exercise goes well and you make it back safe.
Oh yeah, as long as the drive back is good, I'll be on normally next week.
Sweet.
Nice.
Rest of you guys, you have a good one, and until next time, I will see you guys. You have made it through the looking glass, and we will see what's on the other side. You guys have a good night.
Alrighty.
Latest.
Yep. Good night, y'all.